Here with the news. No, I'm really not here with the news at all. I'm actually here to roast Jesse Hiles. I'm the doctor from Penn's Peak Radio, and we figured this would be a lot more fun to do it this way. Jesse, I probably could have got out of that. I could have got out of that function, but we thought this would be more entertaining. Plus, I'm not there for you to throw things at me once I start talking about Jesse Hiles. The United Way roast for a good friend that I know for a long time. And I could probably go on, gosh, I could probably go on for days and weeks, but they have limited me to about 5 minutes. So first of all, just a couple of points with Jesse Hiles. I know he's a big Queen fan, but who really listens to Queen anymore? I mean, I don't know. I mean, other than my favorite love song and Jesse's two Fat Bottom Girls. But there are a couple of things that I remember over the years that Jesse would tell me about. One of them is the scar on his tongue. That is probably one of the only ways Jesse does get a date, by the scar on his tongue. So for those of you that does not know that Jesse has a scar on his tongue, ask him and he'll gladly show it to you. The other thing which coincides with the scar on his tongue, that's where I think Jesse got most of his dates, because most of them were a little inquisitive about the scar on his tongue. How he used it, I'm not sure. Again, if you're a woman, ask him. I'm sure he'll share some stories with you. The other things that Jesse has done, I think, to get dates, first of all, he owns the Sports Zoo in Lansford. Most women will date anybody that has a bar. You know, and most women are a lot of fun once they get a couple drinks in them, and that's probably how Jesse ended up scoring most of his dates. I mean, having rum and shots and hot bologna at the Sports Zoo. The other thing that comes to mind with Jesse, and this is all about dates because Jesse's had many of them. Jesse is the only guy that had a rotary phone. He still might have a rotary phone at the Sports Zoo. I think that rotary phone was in existence that long because most people, other than my grandmother, who is now dead, was the only one that probably knew how to use a rotary phone. And I think when that was brought up on a bar by any woman that was in the bar that needed to use a phone, I believe that Jesse Hiles would be the guy that would bring the phone on the bar. They'd look at it, not quite know how to use it, and then he'd ask them upstairs to use their real phone. So that's what I think. That's what I think of Jesse and his dates. There's a lot more things I could go on. Hi.
How did you get in here?
I walked in. We're supposed to be doing this for Jesse.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a roast for Jesse, but I don't know what to talk about other than a scar on his tongue and a rotary phone. So how did I do? I mean, how did we do? I mean, it's a roast for Jesse Hiles in the United Way.
I know, but
Because I wanted to see the new TV 13 studios, and they're awesome. And I think I'm digging these lights, and I figured this would be the best way to roast Jesse since I couldn't really be there, but I could have, and I thought this would be a lot more entertaining. Plus, I'm only in radio and never been on TV, and now I feel like a real movie star now.
Well, you know, I know Jesse too. I've known Jesse for years and years. Yeah, I used to go to the Sports Zoo.
Did you date him?
No.
Did you use a rotary phone?
I never dated Jesse,
See?
I never used his rotary phone.
See?
I don't think.
See, it goes back to drinks again. Drinks, not knowing what they did the night before. That's right up Jesse's alley. There's a lot of things, but. Jesse is a good guy. I wish I could talk about the more personal things, but I think it would get a little too off color, and I don't want to do that.
Well, that's okay. Well, we have something special for Jesse, too.
Do you?
Yes, TV 13, we're in on this, too. So we will be back with the real news right after this.
There you go.